In training the mind, as with traditional Chinese medicine, first, get rid of the bad stuff before introducing the good stuff. The tank is a safe environment for you to more easily and rapidly de-stress and get some new perspectives on life. In the tank, you can't feel anything, the water's skin temperature, you don't see anything, hear anything, and even gravity seems to evaporate. So what you're left with in the tank is kind of a billboard of your mind, your thoughts, kind of right there in front of you. You know, so much of today's society and business challenges involve stress. And this stress comes from our racing thoughts, from our old narratives, from stories that really no longer serve us, or judgments about ourselves.
These thoughts create the monkey mind chatter that keeps us from being in touch with a deeper, purer, childlike, but all-knowing self that we all have just below the surface. The goal of meditation is to let these everyday chattering thoughts go and get back in touch with a deeper you and your deeper wisdom. It is not easy to let our thoughts go. Because the tank eliminates all other sensory input, it helps you experience that you have thoughts, but recognize these thoughts are not you. Floating in the tank can accelerate the benefits of meditation and mindfulness that can enrich your life from making more conscious choices of which thoughts to follow and which thoughts to just let go. And the same with emotions. Emotions are something we have, not something we are. The tank helps both relieve these stresses, but even physically lets the brain heal from managing all the mind chatter. You may come out of the tank with a deeper sense of relaxation. Floating helps clear the mind to gain better perspective on your career, relationships, and daily life in general. Recent science is showing that seasoned meditators actually live longer. Even insurance companies today are experimenting with stress reduction type meditation programs for their clients in order to reduce healthcare costs. And some experimental science is reporting that meditation and de-stressing affects the neuroplasticity of the brain, its ability to heal and create new cells, and even has an effect of creating longer telomeres in the cells, which determines how long a cell will live. Releasing thought chatter can help with new insights that come when creativity is not bounded by mind chatter. Many get some new ideas about their daily concerns as a new perspective can bubble up while in the tank. Many businessmen find new approaches or avenues to their business challenges, which wouldn't have been possible at their old level of thinking. People like Steve Jobs meditated, and the manager of the largest hedge fund in the world uses meditation techniques to create clarity in his investment strategies. The tank can allow for integration of ideas just below the surface and helps with concentration. Some even come out of the tank and feel a new lease on life. A reduction of cortisol, the stress-producing hormone, is reported. Our brain, especially our amygdala, was wired for survival in the wild, with the need for constant worry about the environment. In today's society, our brain often worries too much, and so many of our worries are a needless waste of time and energy. According to neuroscientists, mindfulness, just letting thoughts go, has been shown to help integrate resilience into the brain and balances the evolutionary fear and flight impulses from the amygdala part of the brain. Now, every person has his or own experience. There is no right or wrong floating in the tank. If you choose the guided meditation, it is just to help you relax into a deeper space. Most of the time, the tank will be dark just for you to explore, to get a deeper sense of yourself. It's hard not to have judgments, but just let them go, knowing that the experience you are having is your unique experience. Some people discover physical ailments that have been ignored for years, or have a new experience of their posture. The glimpse of this deeper self is better developed by floating with some regularity, but again, whatever occurs for you is what was meant to be. And just accept that you are honoring yourself by this act of deep relaxation. Some who float find it powerful in that deep space to work with an intention or to use a visionary process that will inform and motivate future behavior and create new outcomes for their lives. Psychologists believe that contemplating one's deeper purpose can create the healing that fosters change. In the tank, you may have some new insights which you want to pursue, but just let these thoughts go. Training the mind is really about noticing when the mind wanders and then bringing it back to the present moment and being without judgment to the unfolding experience. From this is developed a discriminating awareness. In Buddhist philosophy, the sun is always shining, but the clouds, representing our thoughts, attitudes, and self-imposed narratives, get in the way of experiencing that sun and that pure, richer being that is inside all of us. Again, just remember there is no right or wrong. Just let go in the safe environment of a time that is now only for you. It's okay if all you do is relax, and it's also okay if this experience sets you on a path that will profoundly affect the rest of your life.